Apogee and Confluence, among other members, to discuss the affiliate system, affiliate payout and commissioning system, affiliate tracking, and e-commerce sales, of course, through the ApogeeINVENT platform. And we'll also be talking about some of the marketing systems that are coupled with that as well. First of all, let's dive into the affiliate tracking grid, as I call it. Basically, when you're setting up a product in the product system, the e-commerce system that we have here at Apogee, we call it Cobra Cart for just the brand name of the shopping cart. You set up a product title and address, as you may expect, to help with search engine optimization. You give the product a description and features. You give it images so that it can work very well on a front end for the people shopping for the product, of course. And we've got some examples here of what a product shopping cart might look like. Here is Extreme Shock on the screen. You can see that we've got different juice drinks available for this customer. They're selling energy drinks, and you can easily look at the description and the features on each one of them, add them to the cart. Here's another example of a front-end e-commerce system where they're selling hair products, and you can see different images for each product and easily go through those. Then add the item to your store. So I want to add to my cart. This one is on the top left. This one you just saw over here with Extreme Shock is on the top right. If I add more items to my cart, they appear here in the top right. Let's look at another one, plantpoweredliving.com. We just launched this cart here within the last few weeks, actually. If we go to this store, you can see all the products listed here, and the nice thing is we've got this big left side menu. It's easy for people to find the products they're looking for, go into the product, and then add it to their cart. Now, this is all pretty standard stuff, of course. I mean, you're going to be it's going to be difficult to find somebody that doesn't know how to shop in a shopping cart, right, on the front end. What you really want to look at here is the affiliate section in the back end. So going back to where I was, we're adding in a product title, description, features. We go through, we can also add the product to any number of categories. And this is how they appear on the front end of the shopping cart with the menu on the left-hand side. You can also give the product different attributes such as color, size, so you can have different SKUs for the same product. But what we're really talking about is the affiliate commissioning. So we have a grid system here, getting back to the beginning, and if we have different affiliate groups here, let's say different product groups. Let's put one product group as clothes. So we've got that. We want another product group for electronics. We can add that there. So these are the different product groups. Now we can have different affiliate groups here easily. These could be platinum.
And we could have just an affiliate sign-up page at any time. So if we wanted to promote to a particular list or a particular group, we could make a custom sign-up page for a particular product. That way, if it's like, hey, promote energy, or hey, promote weight loss, or promote this, we could have affiliate sign-up pages just be something that, or like just landing pages to recruit affiliates.
Well, and also, so Dwight, can you have it where an affiliate can log in and look at the offers that they can promote, and then if they have to, and we maybe have an apply. So say we have a technology product we want to bring out, but you know we want to vet even the affiliates who are going to promote that product. They got to apply and they got to tell us why they'd be good for it. So they show their interest, but they can see the product, but they got to apply for it before we approve them. Is that something that you guys have?
It is something that we have, a sign-up form, and we can set them to be not affiliates until you basically go into user management and you would set them to be an affiliate. So if somebody wants to do that, they can.
I think what Adam is saying is, can they apply per product, not as an affiliate? Sorry.
Oh, I see. Per product.
Yeah, so they're already say they're already a member of, they're already an approved affiliate of the Confluence network, and now we bring out a new advertiser, and this advertiser is apply only.
So totally. That's what I was saying is we could have landing pages just specifically for affiliates to apply for one specific offer, rather than say, hey, apply to this network.
Apply to promote that offer, right?
Yeah, and that way they apply for that one, we promote that one. Then once we get them in, say, hey, by the way, we have all these other things to market.
Yep.
Yeah, we have a standard contributor form. Now this works for both the blog system or the affiliate system if you wanted somebody to be an affiliate or a blogger, and we can set that up to go into one or the other or both. And it can have an approval process. However, it's not specifically set per product. They're not applying additionally if they want to represent another product. It's more per site, so it's the overall approval. What you can do, though, is put them into a different product group. So maybe one affiliate is only a gold affiliate. They're not a mega affiliate, and they're not a platinum. So they'll get different rates.
Is that a functionality? I mean, we can discuss this later on. Natan, if you can take some notes. But that'll be a functionality that we would want to look at, because as we look at having, say, 100 or 200 different companies in our affiliate network as advertisers, we're going to have to limit, who can market which products. If they have to apply, got to take certain tests, they got to answer certain questions, however it might be. We're going to want to control that.
And Dwight, as we build this up, you might want to just write this in your notes, either to research it or to be a new piece of development. But what it is being able to search a product and be able to see who's the approved affiliates for it all in one search. So I don't know if that's part of a search queue per product, but it's going to have to be, so that as we have a product, we could see the history of affiliates and kick people out, limit them, cap people. So I know a lot of this has been thought through, and maybe some of it kind of went into that vertical population stuff. But these are the type of reports that we'll just think through and come up with as we use it. Because I know most of it's there, but specific reports and stuff like that, I get to just custom development. So that's the direction we want to bring it towards, and we want to continually be working on the software to make it better until we have what we need.
Okay.
Yeah, and Dwight, we can show you, what Cake or Has Offers or other platforms have, because they have a lot of standard, a lot of this functionality is going to be standard for the typical, major affiliate networks, and we're going to want to apply some of that to this. So.
Okay. Yeah, we can definitely build on top of this. It has a really solid foundation for adding in new additional features per affiliate or per product. So yeah, we could do it as search. We have a pretty robust user management system that allows you to do searches, but I don't think it's
more for members. It's more for members, not for products. Right? Yeah. So kind of like the similar search features that you would search an individual for, you could search a product for. But like if we pull an individual, say we catch an individual doing fraud and we pull them, we want to see all their other offers that they're promoting. We can turn them all off, temporarily or whatever. Go analyze them.
Yeah, definitely. So okay, I've got that in my notes.
Guys. If you're not talking, if we could mute, the background noise makes it a little hard to follow. Would be helpful. Dwight, this is just on talking, just for voice name pairing.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
Would you or Charles or whoever is best equipped, probably you, I'm guessing, but would you explain to us what, because we're looking at TitanTeambuilder, and I don't know what TitanTeambuilder is, and I don't know how it fits in your overall product suite. And so for the first timers on the phone, the questions that we're getting into are really deep drill down questions, but I'm missing the complete context of this module and the company overall right now. Is that something that we could spend a few minutes on, so like Russell and I and Natan could catch up to at least like the one-on-one level?
Yeah, great call, just on. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd love to. All right, so TitanTeambuilder Well, first of all, a little bit about our company, ApogeeINVENT. We've been in business for 9.5 years now, founded in 2004. Joe Frazier on this call is one of the original founders. And we primarily focus on marketing and e-commerce systems online. So just helping small businesses sell and market their products and services on the internet. And we've made many thousands of websites for small businesses. Many of them are car dealerships. Some of them are property rental companies. Some of them are affiliate-based or network marketing-based companies selling products in a multi-tiered fashion, building out their sales teams. And so we do a lot with the commerce, with the commissioning of their teams, being able to pay in and pay out. So people purchase products from them. That generates revenue, and that revenue is shared amongst their sales team based on the level and the affiliate status of the people that are on their sales team. So without getting into too much detail on that, we've worked with a variety of small businesses. And this TitanTeambuilder is one flavor, one version of our marketing system. Our marketing system is really an overall sales funnel. It's an evolution of our shopping cart and our basic website. It's now something where we do provide a full design on the front end, a standard website design, something that's cutting edge and highly converting. We've done a lot in the affiliate industry as far as design, but then on the back office, we primarily focus on building out these tools for the marketers within the company or the organization. We have a staff here of 25 people, and 12 of us have degrees in computer science, so we're really very heavily engineering-focused company from top to bottom. And we've built out this tool set with a lead store, full replication of landing pages and the full site, so that means everybody can have their own version of the site, and all the contact forms and all the landing pages will direct traffic to them if they're sharing out their replicated version. So mine might be dwight.titanteambuilder.com or whatever your domain is. And we have a uploader system. Everybody gets their own replicated blog, their own homepage. And we have, of course, a contact manager here as well. Helps people manage all their contacts and market out to them. So I could easily select my contacts and choose to send out a broadcast email to those contacts based on pre-written email messages or writing a new one. I could even schedule out email sends. So email marketing is a big part of this. What it is it's a sales funnel. You could purchase leads. You can get them through search engine optimization means by blogging, by updating the homepage, creating fresh content and keywords, getting ranked higher in the search engines. You can also direct ad traffic to the landing pages, high converting landing pages directed at specific demographics or specific products, and advertising campaigns. Oh, I just mentioned that. And social media campaigns, basically Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+. We have all of that, those sharing features in here as well. So all these variety of ways of bringing in new business under the attract tools here, and then being able to communicate with all of those people.
Yeah, and just
now the affiliate
on the tracking, just a key point on the track tools before we move on. Number one is they all replicate for everybody, and number two is they all have sub-IDs. So we can then really get granular on where our data is coming from and what's really providing us the best data. It's all tied to reports as well.
Definitely, yeah. We have a lot of reports built into the system as well.
So on that share component that we were just looking at with all the social links, is that something where corporate marketing put these options together, and then the affiliate basically has an option to share these different things? Is that essentially what that is?
Yeah. We can have pre-written messages inside there, or they could just hit share and then write their own message. But it's just a way to share the page that will populate into social media easily from the back office. So, they could go back there once a day and promote, all the different landing pages from one page.
So there's also ways for them to create new landing pages within the system. That one doesn't have any templates built in, but So there are multiple ways that this can happen. Yes, corporate team can commission us to create landing pages, or we can install other landing pages that you may bring to us, and those are fully replicated for everybody. When I look at this page, it says dwight.domainname.com. For Charles, it would say charles.domainname.com. So everybody has their own version of all the landing pages, and beyond that, if we wanted to, we could open it up so that everybody can actually use the landing page builder to select a template and write their own content for their own landing page based around a template design, and that'll be replicated just.
And are these line items one-to-one associations with a unique landing page, or is it possible in the back office to create a social promotion, to create maybe several social promotions that are timely and relevant that go to an existing landing page, or a single landing page? Like, let's say if you had one landing page you used all year long and you wanted to do,
yeah. The one thing that we don't have yet is the scheduling of promoting to a particular landing page. It has to be done manually right now, but I don't see there's no reason why we couldn't put like an automatic posting scheduler back there. It just doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, that's actually a separate element that would be interesting, but I was speaking more towards, let's say that you have a winning landing page and you're going to run it all summer long, and every time there's a new 4th of July, you want to put some new promotional assets up and have the teams share them socially or via email that drive back to your winning landing page. And you want to do the same thing on, at a certain point in the football season. You want to do the same thing at the holiday season. Like, are the promotions tied to a landing page, or are the promotions, can they be independent of the landing page and have any landing page associated with the promotion?
There can be an infinite amount of landing pages and an infinite amount of promotions. So it's just about like, let's say that a landing page is real hot and we just want to optimize it for the whole system, then we make the call and we put out the most effective landing page onto like their generic site, onto like their most used URL. But if they want to custom build their own, or if they want to go after a specific niche, there can be an infinite number of landing pages back there.
Exactly.
I think I get it.
Yeah. And
really cool stuff, by the way.
Oh, thank you. And the home page itself can be replicated as well. So it doesn't have to be a landing page if that's what you're asking. The site itself can be fully replicated, and every contact form on the page would then go to whoever was referring that site. So if I was saying dwight.websitename.com, then as the person browses around, maybe they end up filling out one of the contact forms. They'll end up in my contact manager as an affiliate for the site.
Really, this is such a powerful set of tools, because not only can we replicate all the landing pages, all the main websites, all the shopping carts, and all the banners and everything, we can do it from one simple control panel. So it's like a one-time video training to the new affiliate saying, hey, go back here, look at the different offers, pick one, and then promote it. And it's really easy, like the whole user interface of enrolling, understanding what that page is all about, and then going to start to make active promotions to generate leads. It's a really fast process.
And you can drill down into the contacts individually if you want to do some old-fashioned phone sales. Pick up the phone and close somebody. The nice thing is you know who is most interested, because as the system is nurturing all of the contacts that are coming in through your landing pages, it's following up with them with the drip email campaigns. And you can view who's been opening your emails and who has been clicking on links in those automated emails. So people will be getting their custom email messages. They may say, hey, Bob, thanks for filling out the landing page form last week. Just wanted to give you a little bit more information about the product and the opportunity here. And follow up with me if you get a chance. And I can look down, if I'm the one that's nurturing this contact Bob in this example, and I can see when he opened the email, when he clicked on a link in that email, and I can follow up with him based on that marketing information. It's all right here at your fingertips.
I have one more question regarding the contacts. Is it possible if we're bringing in, say, affiliates who have been doing this for a while and they may already have a large list, is there any way that they can bulk import their existing list using an Excel spreadsheet or CSV file. Can we bulk import that information into them? All those people can start getting the email campaigns.
Yes, you definitely can. That's all done here through back on the dashboard. We'll go into the track tools, and that's what Invite Contacts is all about. Invite Contacts is a bulk uploader. It just asks for a CSV file. We grab a CSV file from the computer. Let's grab this one. It'll upload that, and I've now found 170 contacts in that list. And then as I'm uploading them, it's automatically recognizing the first name, last name in that list. It doesn't have to be in any specific order. We've got some intelligence built into there to read through the CSV file.
And what's also important about being able to upload a big list, now that you have a big list uploaded, you can use the phone burner to do a voice broadcast, or you can use our internal proprietary email system, Postal Parrot, to send out massive amounts of email with a very high delivery rate. If you want to talk a little bit about how the CRM is fully hooked up to Postal Parrot, what that is, I think that'll really help these guys have a respect for uploading lists.
Yeah, so you can upload a list, and there's no need to double opt them in, because all of the email marketing going out through the system is going through Postal Parrot, which is a email marketing system that we built. It's running on about 20 servers right now, sending out millions of emails every day. And that email is being sent out in a way that every one of those emails is being tracked with the tracking pixel I just mentioned. So we know when somebody opens their email, when they click on links in the email. But even more than that, it follows all the legal compliance as far as the CAN spam compliance of 2003. So it has the correct footer in the bottom. It makes it really easy for people to unsubscribe if they want to. Delivers really well to inbox.
Excuse me, I have a quick question. This is Russell.
Yes.
You showed the forms on your intake of lists. How diverse and customizable are those forms, and how available is the API to design beyond what's here? And have you ever addressed this with other clients? And how much?
Yeah, I'll answer that one, Dwight, for you. The forms are infinitely customizable, like as far as shape and size and radial button, look, form, font, positioning. It's simply however you want the form designed, and then we code it to fit the spec. And if you have your own designs, or if you're hosting the page with a particular form, and you want that your form to API directly into the Apogee system, no problem. Everything can be real-time redirected, real-time emailed on, real-time submitted into the lead store and rotated. So the API into the CRM system is state-of-the-art, and also it's bidirectional. So if we have sent emails from the Apogee system and the user is engaging, we can also send that information back to where it came from. So the API is really about as far as developed as anyone would ever need it.
Okay, so we have different data sets than you would have here available from what I saw to input. When you suck in a list CSV and it populates within your system, I have lists for media use that have different conditional realities, different groupings and subgroupings that aren't anything that I see right here before me. It's pretty different in terms of sales and what this is designed around to maintain the relationship and the categorization in my world of media and the contacts that we have and the relationships. This writer writes for multiple outlets owned by this company, so we only pitch this person. There's different realities. So I'm wondering, with what I see here and how data can be taken in, how customizable for new fields and new conditional situations is this, and can it be built out further than what I see in terms of what channels it puts data from lists that we have currently?
Yes. So one of the things that happens is when you're uploading a big list, in this case it's just 170 contacts that I'm uploading for this example, it found all of the fields that it thinks are best matches. It did a good job matching them up with fax, cell, phone number, country, etc. Now if you have additional fields, let's say one that doesn't enter in here, maybe IP address. So in this case, I've got IP. I don't really have a good place for well, actually, I do have an IP field. That's funny.
Right. Do a field like this. Like let's say you're uploading a list, and they're all electronic music, and then some of those people have electronic music, and some of them promote bass nectar. Okay, and then you want to say they're from Colorado. So you're wondering how to tag a specific person with a lot of detail. And what I love about the Apogee system is they built it to be infinitely scalable in the way that you can tag contacts and then search.
Right, exactly. So additional fields
real
will
quick,
end up here. They'll end up either over in this spot right here. This is a great place to put additional information, or we can actually enable additional drop-down forms right here. So you see type right there. Let me show you another site that we built that's for insurance agents, and it's actually being used right now by over 800 insurance agents every day. And this is the American Senior Benefits version of the site. So we're logged in here. You can see very similar look and feel. We go into their contact manager, and it's a little bit different.
Can I add a qualifier to Russell's question while you go through this? Maybe you can answer it. As an admin of a system, which Russell may be, as the admin, can he add an unlimited number of fields? And as an end user of a system, meaning more of an affiliate, do they have permission to add any number of fields to their records that might be important for them to track? Like they want to email their NorCal versus SoCal people separately, but that doesn't matter to
yes, and yes.
Actually, I would say yes and no. The affiliates themselves can't add new fields to their contacts table. They're not per
they can add new tags.
Yeah, they can definitely add new tags. So it's really easy for them to go in here and say, I want a new tag. Now, I haven't even showed you the tagging system, but this is really a beautiful feature here.
Real quick, let me get one thing out
Go ahead.
To add even onto this further. I've seen pretty straightforward discussions of tags and additional fields with additional drop-downs. But even further than that, and more direct to my reality, and what I'm trying to explain is that there's relationships between different fields. So consider any of these ideas individually. You can put any drop-down to have any isolated function. But conditional relationships as they relate to other different fields. So tagging is easy. If I just want to say,
so Russell, is your question related around dynamic searching?
Let me jump in for a second. And Russ, I'm not necessarily, I mean, I guess you're looking at this from the Confluence PR marketing firm side of things at the moment, right?
Not solely, but there could be a double relationship. If the data could fit into here, it'd be designed for sales. So I'm wondering if that potential exists on this end.
I think what Russell's asking is there any way to do hierarchical categorization? So for instance, only after selecting one field as electronic music will additional drop-down be revealed, which will allow you to select things such as drum and bass or bass nectar.
Yes, and even beyond that, if this one over here is this case, then it has to watch out for if this over here is additional. So it's sometimes more than just one string of information, but it will have a relationship to another data set that triggers new entries.
Yeah, Russell, what that is a manual process. And so you search, I'll give you an example. You could set tags on everybody for male or female. Then you search all the males. Then you want to, now that you have that database, you then search that database for all the males that are tagged for bass nectar. Then you search again and say all the males that are tagged for bass nectar, then in Southern California. Boom. That's your very targeted list. So the system will do that. It's a manual process that requires like limiting it down through searching, but yes, you can do searching like that and get a very targeted list.
Great. Okay.
notifications,
different tags
background noise
for this
pretty
example.
loud, guys.
We have 3 different tags for this example: base nectar, mail, and SoCal, just as we described. So you're saying just one contact in this result, but this could easily be 10,000 out of 1 million that you have in here. The system really is built for large quantities of data. And for example, if I go in here and just kill out these tags, I think in this particular system we have, well, there's 61,000 contacts in that one, which is really not even that much. See what we have over here.
What's the largest install you have?
We've had over 1 million contacts quite a few times, but some of those aren't active anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, look at this one.
It's
got
scalable. In my opinion, I believe it could be easily 5 million, 10 million contacts. I don't think the number really matters the way that this is built.
And
yeah, and then
each instance is a separate install of the system with customization you do to that instance and lives as an island, or is the entire thing not on one SaaS backbone, is it?
That's a very good
actually,
question.
Yeah, it's a really good question. It's both. We've patented patent-pending technology called the cascading code base, and what it allows us to do is actually build out new features and fix any issues that may arise amongst all of the platforms, because at the base they really are all running on a central core. However, it cascades in different levels above that, where we can do a lot of customizations to just one site and not lose that central core, that central engine. So it really gives us the best of both worlds, and that's something that we've been.
And an example to that one would be like, we're using the platform to, and all the different clients using it, we happen to be mailing something out. So we're hooked into FedEx's real-time rates and so-and-so. Well, let's say FedEx changes their real-time rates or changes the version of their API. Well, what we could do is apply it one time to one of the programs and then apply it to all of them across the board, or apply it to them individually or separately. That's the beautiful part about a cascading code base, is what every instance of the software gets automatic free update if chosen to. And so we've gone back into a lot of old clients and say, hey, this new CRM feature is really fancy, and boom, immediately applied it to them because the system was built in such a way that the core is able to have modules plugged in and out of it and be changed. So it's kind of modularly based, and we can snap in new modules to do powerful things all the way up to full-on MLM software.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So here's an example of a very active contact that one of the insurance agents is marketing to. The beautiful thing about that is that this system is following up with every one of these individual contacts by itself. So hands off, you could be nurturing 20 to 50,000 contacts just based on where they came from. So you could have 10 different landing pages, one for maybe each genre of music, if we're going to stick with that motif. Here's an example of a landing page. So every one of the landing pages we built out, let's say this one is just for Base Nectar fans. And I've seen Base Nectar. I love him. He's great artist, by the way. So we've got a landing page here, just focused on Base Nectar. We've got 38,000 people that have filled out this landing page. Now, what you do is you build up a drip email campaign following up. So immediately when somebody fills out that landing page, they will receive this email. And then 2 days later, they'll receive this one and this one. And so that allows every landing page to have its own follow-up drip sequence, and every one of the affiliates will have their own version of that landing page. So the first follow-up email may say, hey, Bob, thanks for filling out my landing page. Sincerely, Dwight. And so that's custom. The email is custom as to who it's going to, as to what the content is based on the landing page they filled out, and who it's from based on the affiliate whose replicated page that was. And this nurtures people, and you can see how over time, they're going to learn more and more about the artist, the opportunity, your service, and then you can also build out new emails if you want to and add them to that drip at any time, and new landing pages and new drip emails behind them.
And then we're not far off from having the ability to text message those leads in the CRM, and currently we can voice broadcast to them, but we're using it through an outside service. We're looking at taking the text messaging and the voice broadcasting in a complete integration into the platform. So that is just kind of, it's on the, we're going to do it. It's just a matter of when, and so I think, as we can free up developers and fund that part of the program, or if someone really wants the ability to text message or voice broadcast, we could kind of put a little fire underneath that one and get it done faster.
Well, and I'm going to jump in here too, because so I'm going to change the quote-unquote motif here, Dwight. So say we're promoting solar and health insurance and some, health and wellness supplement product, right? And I'm targeting, and say you're one of the people that I'm reaching out to, and you did show some interest in this, but I don't really want to be sending you, 3 different emails today. Will there be able to be a way so the affiliate can go in and look at who they're reaching out to and manage that? And I'm not sure. I mean, this might be some further development down the road of how we look at that. But that I think that'll be more of a real use case in this example.
Well, I think what you're describing is a broadcast email system, and so you can select people, let's say, based on a tag, and you can have as many contacts as you want.
No, I added in that. Yeah, and actually go through that now. That's good to do too, because if you have a new
campaign, Adam, the system's not going to be smart on mailing contacts. It's going to whoever sets up the emails is going to pull a list and then email to that list. If they really wanted to not have so many emails with a particular person, then from one list you would kind of have an internal suppression list to suppress out people. But again, that's just a function of a manager using the system and watching over it. I mean, it could be programmed for automation, but there's so many other more priority ideas that if someone doesn't like getting an email for a certain sequence, they can just opt out.
Yep, exactly. And we'll figure out, so if we have, say I've got, I've got 1,000 people that I'm nurturing to sell these 20 different products and services to, and I send out an initial broadcast email, and someone's actually opted into 10 of them, for example. It'd be really important for me as the affiliate to be able to look in and see, so I'm aware that I'm not overburdening this person with 10 different separate drip campaigns. So maybe in my CRM backend, I'll be able to look and go through it on a daily or weekly basis and clean some things up to make sure I'm not overwhelming anybody.
Well, we used to have an internal messaging system, and on the social media platform we do, to where we are not so we could send them like one email saying, hey, you have 10 other messages waiting at your email here, go log in here. But I don't think, Dwight, we have the internal messaging set up, and it's just because no one was using it, so we just didn't make it a focus.
No problem. Well, these are things that, over the course of the next, lifeline of the business, we can work through to streamline it so we can meet everyone's needs, the affiliate and the consumers and everybody. So, but this is great so far. And one question on the blog, Dwight, can you use your own URL domain, or do you need to run with the same domain as everybody else? Like, can I use adamcrim.com as one of my as the URL?
Oh, I see. So can each affiliate do that? Yeah, they could. Not through the system. What they would probably just do is they take their own domain name and just mask it over to their replicated version. So just have it forward, and you can do that in GoDaddy or any.
Yeah. Now, Adam, to take it one step further than that, like what Empower Network did, the Empower Network people in Empower Network were pissed because all their blogs they were building were getting tons of traffic, but they all said Empower Network. So they had some, like, it's more than domain forwarding. It's like domain rerouting to where that domain is what gets, yeah, so yes, that can be done, but again, it's something on the wish list that, we'll get to.
Yeah, it would require a little bit of custom development, but technically speaking, our system is set up, or does have the software in it to do multiple domains and have specific domains point to specific pages. So it's already designed to be able to accommodate that sort of thing, since we have it so that you can set up a domain to do to point directly to a landing page in the system, stuff like that. But it's there's no interface for individual users to be able to set up their own, if that makes sense. So technically, yes, it would require a little bit of custom development, but not a ton.
Okay. So yeah, so Dwight, you're showing us the blog right now. That's
this is actually the home page. So the blog is kind of a subset of this. So I'm logged in as somebody named Alice right now. It's just a fake person I made up. She's a stay-at-home mom, and you know she's working this opportunity. She's selling juice drinks and things like that. So she has alice.titanteambuilder.com. This would be, you know, Adam. Whatever your domain name is .com. Every affiliate has their own homepage. Is what I'm showing you here. And so this is another way for them to get new contacts and to have a professional presence underneath your brand, the overall company brand. And
right.
So they get their own blog. They can fill out their own profile and have their photo and things like that. And the blog is kind of a subset of that. So that's /blog where they would say.
Can I ask a quick aesthetic
Basically,
question?
Go ahead.
So on the aesthetic side, I see this, and I look at a lot of blogs, right? And this is designed around its function. This is clearly a nice tool that serves a purpose other than aesthetics, and aesthetics are really a big part of how blogs get their credibility in the lifestyle sector, which is a huge market. It's not really designed around sales so much. So how much of this, with the function that you have available, could I completely have redesigned in a custom sense, only keep some of the things, have them click through as your system is designed to, but with a wholly different look, full bleed, completely different design? You know, how customized could this be?
Very customized. So we do a lot of blogging on our own site. This is running on the same blog software. It can be completely different. Here we've got an infographic in this one. What we're showing you here is basically the framework of the technology. As you astutely noticed, it's more of a basis of creating a custom design on top. It's meant to have that marketing and that curb appeal added to it. It's really the technology basis. Another one.
Dwight, can you show how the blog is updated with the WYSIWYG editor and why we think it's the best, most easy blog editing system any individual, non-expert internet user could have a blog? I mean, functionality is a big part of our blog.
Yeah, let's see some examples.
Yeah, and while you're at it, is part of the ability to modify the design, meaning that individual affiliates can modify the CSS to their specifications?
Okay, so yes, first of all, the blog is very easy to edit. I'll show you that.
Jane, it's on. Go back on mute, please. Thank you.
I'm going to log in. I'm going to return to be an administrator. Now, you might notice that it's very easy to make changes in the system. This is a new paragraph. And we've got a full editor in here. I can make this bold. I can make it some big text. I can change the color of it if I wanted to. So now you can see that changing in the page in the background. It's the same exact thing with the blog. If I go into the blog, I'm not sure if I have any entries into this account. Yeah, I do. Okay. So here we go. Welcome. I've got my new blog. I can easily insert photos and things like that into the blog, videos. That's all fully built into the system. It's a WYSIWYG editor.
And Russell, if we wanted to work on a completely new, cutting-edge blog design that would replicate, we could do that and design it and code it so that what you see is what you get editor is completely built into it. So yeah, it's crazy and as funky as you want to get on a replicated blog, we can. It's just this custom design work to do that to get it the way we want.
We want to revamp the whole design, yeah, to make it like real current, real clean, real flat, and real responsive, and it'll do wonders for conversion and sales and everything.
We would love your input on what to do to build out the ultimate blog website in look and feel, and we'll move forward doing multiple templates. So that's definitely part of the plan as I get to engage Apogee. We're going to build out the hottest looking blog templating replicated sites.
Exactly, a family of themes would be ideal, and then we can really rock it.
Was that Joe also talking with?
No, this is Christian. This is Christian Faraday.
Oh, got it. Okay, got it. Yeah. How close, I know you guys talked about it, but I don't know if I caught it. How close is the CSS tied to the system? Is it completely independent, or is it very closely interlinked?
Well, we do have a core CSS that runs all of the primary features you've been looking at. There are a lot of styles that are already built into here, but it is updatable. You can create local CSS if you want to, for example. The HTML is fully editable, so you can see here's a CSS style equals border width, and you can create inline CSS or even block CSS within the HTML editor right here.
But let's say that for Adam's venture that we've been discussing, we want to use your system and it meets 100% of the requirements at MVP, or that you're going to add the couple things that are missing and we figure out an agreement to do that. Can we then pick how would we go about if we wanted to do a custom front end for the whole thing, or most of the whole thing, or use some of the current templates but a lot of new stuff? Is that easily to do? Easy?
Yeah. You can use the in-house Apogee design team, which is very capable of designing whatever you want, and then coding it to work with everything that is inherent with Apogee. Or you can have your design done outside, and then we just have it all coded to the spec so it fits on. Or you could do both. Doesn't matter. If you've got a real special designer that you like. I'm moving my development and design to all Apogee in-house. It just runs smoother. Trying to have an outside designer do it and figure it out. I think you'll find that the Apogee design team is really up to speed and astute and can do just about any look and feel and feature that you'd want.
Is there any HTML design examples that have been done with Apogee?
Hundreds.
Yeah, I'm showing you some right here on the screen. And we have a portfolio there. Yeah, we've designed thousands of sites, and not even probably about 15% of them are on our portfolio yet. We're still chipping away at that, adding more and more that we've already designed in the past.
In HTML5?
Yes. Yeah, in fact, we are fully invested in doing fully responsive HTML5, CSS3 web designs now. All of our packages come with the responsive web design, so they look good on a smartphone, on a tablet, on a laptop, on a desktop, and it's the same nicely branded, good-looking design, but without zooming in and zooming out, without the scroll bars and all that hassle. Instead, we just have a responsive layout that will shrink to the size of the screen that it's presented on.
Along these lines, just taking one step further as far as the CSS modification goes, do you conceive of doing anything that might be along the lines of CSS Zen Garden, where given an HTML framework and an open source HTML framework, that any designer can simply write a CSS sheet that can then be uploaded and modify the entire front-end site without any custom modifications to Apogee developers?
That's an interesting idea. I think we would be willing to do that. Definitely, we could probably give you a spot to dump a CSS file, and as long as those hooked into the existing HTML IDs and classes throughout the site, then yeah, you could definitely modify a lot just by dropping in the CSS file and cascading over what's already there.
Thank you.
Cool. Yep. Justin's going to have to drop off in 2 minutes here. Along this lines of responsive, is the admin on the site responsive or mobile friendly on the various modules, and/or is there an app to drive any of this for affiliates or for our central admins?
Is the app this software that I've been showing you?
Yeah, one of the things, is that Russell talking? Who asked the question?
Justin did.
Oh, hey, Justin. So, yeah, so the thing is, we are working towards, and in the agreement that I have set up for Home Biz Match, we're working on making all of the back office functionality, editing abilities, and the back office and training modules and the CRM system that are all currently found in the password protected area, we're working on making all of that mobile, and that's really going to be the next like breakout thing for the CRM industry, for the MLM industry. I mean, that's the most cutting edge stuff, is having all of these tools mobile. And we're not sure to really do it in an app or just do it in a mobile website. It's basically the same type of idea. But because we're making such a huge investment into the responsive back office, I feel that creating the display for all the back office tools and having it in the responsive piece, it is a lot of work, but I would like to see us get there because it's just the future of how people want to access their back office.
Yeah.
And there'll probably have to be a lot of work on the UI and functionality and sizing, and we look forward to you guys on the phone as a development consultant team, because you all understand user interface and need that functionality. So if you can help us get that back office to the most functional level, I mean, we'll do it. It takes time and money, and also takes a team of people tweaking it to get it how we want it.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. Well, there's a lot here, guys. I'm going to jump off. I have another call scheduled. It might make sense, Dwight and Joe, to jump on another call. I'll send you guys an email in response to the meeting invite here. But I have a couple of other projects that the email, the postal parrot, and some of the other features that you have could be a good fit for a project that we're, probably I'd say 80% of the way through the tech specs and functional requirements on. We obviously didn't go that deep into some of the stuff for that project and didn't want to use everybody's time, but I'll shoot you guys an email offline, and we can take that up and see if it makes sense to.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'd love to. And who is that speaking?
Okay. Just on.
Just on. Okay, great. Thanks, Just on. This is Dwight.
Thanks
Appreciate
a lot.
that.
Thanks, Just
Okay.
on.
Take care.
Yep.
Appreciate everybody's time. Bye.
Hey guys, I wanted to thank you also. This has been very informative. I've got to hop to another call, but thank you for your time and very, very interesting technology.
Thank you. We really appreciate your time as well.
Yeah, Russell, I'll catch up with you, and we'll chat on that. Yep.
All right, take care, guys.
Okay, thank you.